and schnapps is going up.
Hobbity-hoy, hobbity-hoy. This is the way the farmers ride. Hobbity-hobbity-hoy. Hey!
She has definitely sampled some of my schnapps. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is TTB speaking and welcome to Anno 1800, a game series that has basically been with me for all my life, and now that finally we have the release of Anno 1800, I thought it's a good time to get started and do a playthrough on this channel here. So this is kind of the MECH man's island vacation, so to speak. Alright, we already played a little bit on live stream, but for the sake of having a complete playthrough, we're going to jump into the campaign here and we're going to play it on hard mode. Let's guidance please, yes. First we need to find a portrait. I am not a Chinese empress. No, I'm not. Okay. Well, there we go. Better lighting, hopefully. And now we can go ahead and select our portrait. I'm gonna go with Grumpy Guy, because I always go with Grumpy Guy for some reason. He looks very distinguished and also a little bit military, and if you know me, you know what things are going to happen, right? We need a logo first though. We could go for a mustache and a monocle and top hat, or we could go for Jolly Roger, or not so Jolly Roger, or House Tully. Do we have House Lannister? Oh. Well, that's a mixture between Lannister and Baratheon, whatever. Oh there, we got a lion, see? Yeah, we got House Lannister as well. You could go full-blown Game of Thrones here, but I'm thinking let's go Kitty Cat. Let's go distinguished Kitty Cat. I'm going to choose a blue for my color, and now we can go ahead and continue. Player name. TTB-YouTube, so I can remember which profile I'm using for which kind of games. And we continue, and we select expert mode. So that means less starting capital, smaller islands, fewer minimals, lower fertility, no construction refunds, and no building relocation. So if we run out of money, well, that's it, we're bankrupt. We'll see how that goes. I have never tried it. So I guess it's time to crash and burn. I really hope you guys like that. It's something very different from what I normally play, but maybe that is exactly the thing we need to, I don't know, get into different games, see different games, play different games, enjoy them, and enjoy the music. Sublime. Blue Byte knows how to make games, for sure.
Since that day you saved my life, I have presumed I knew you. But now...
Anybody think Far Cry right now?
1,000 letters from your father go unopened, yet one scribbled from your sister changes everything? I didn't even know you had a sister. We are broke, old pal. We can't afford a passage back to your old world, back to your family. Not unless you suddenly remembered what work is. Dynamite fishing? You're serious? Well, the village north is always short on food. Remember when we escaped the pits back when? Still some dynamite left.
Alrighty guys, I'm just waiting for these guys to finish talking. The point I wanted to make about this game, it is a strategy game, it is a game of building, of trading, of optimizing circulation of wares, but it is very addictive and very fun to play, and it's just made with such great care. I mean, check this out guys. The graphics are just nice. This is just high, it's not ultra high yet. You can see the fish in the ocean, you can see the water getting deeper. You hear the sounds of the waves. Or check this out, where is over here? You've got this little spring that turns into a waterfall that then flows into a river that is actually muddy, and then once it goes into the ocean it clears up into dark, deep blue ocean water. It's just great. That's a work of art, guys. That's something you need to appreciate sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta slow down and take things in. For example, fishermen. More fishermen. Some dudes building boats. Okay, let's find our own boat. It is down here. And it is a very sorry boat. And we now have to go fetch some dynamite from the lighthouse. If Booker DeWitt steps out of that thing, I'm gonna be scared.
Plenty of distance on the throw.
Alright, there we go. We've got some dynamite. And we're going to go dynamite fishing to get enough cash to book passage here. Oh, almost. One more. Do you guys know, by the way, why fish die if you throw dynamite near them? Because their swim bladder actually bursts due to the pressure wave.
All the blistered fish they could ever want.
We've blown the fish out of the water. Beautiful.
That burnt reek. Ugh. Hand over whatever it is and I'll help you get rid of it.
There, here you go. Dead fish.
Here are your tickets.
Enjoy.
Hurry, drifters. The boat is leaving soon, and nobody wants you to miss it.
Right, so currently we're on the new world, and we need to go to the old world to help our sister avenge our father's death or whatever. So we'll do exactly that. We're going to go ahead, get on board, and sail forth.
We're leaving paradise behind. You never talked much about family and the like. But you're dead serious about this, aren't you? No matter. I made a vow to defend you. And I don't break an oath. Even if a blind man could see you leap into the deepest pit of dung.
It's just beautiful how that ship leaves. The first part of the episode will be a little bit story, and then afterwards we are going to jump right into building.
Anything of you, firstborn. Not when you stole away a tiptoe, leaving the family burden at your little sister's door. Our father is accused of high treason. Dare you to believe it? Will you now stand by, knowing gentle father is indungeoned? It must kill him. Please come home. We need you.
Always remember, kids, if you don't follow what your parents say, you might be indungeoned at some point as well. Alright, this is the main island apparently.
You, dearest sibling? I never dared hope you'd return. Do you remember Bright Sands? Of course you do. We loved it here. It's changed now. The Royal Council support Uncle Edvard. Father barely cold, and he's pulling everything down.
Look at the smoke from that industry. Everything is black and stuff. Welcome to London, circa 1800.
All those houses. You never said how wealthy you were. Why were we selling fish and sleeping in barns?
Never told your friend of Good and Sons? There is much to be said, but not now. Dear father's funeral begins.
Alright, so this is a sad occasion. It's interesting, they even modeled a full graveyard just to tell his story.
Where have you been? Without you brats, we'll never be done with this obligation.
Looks like Death claimed the wrong brother.
Yeah, instant sympathy for that guy.
So few are here, when they are the few he loved most.
Nobody likes a traitor, let alone his tainted offspring. Better make yourself scarce.
If we get to kill him, we'll kill him. No sparing. No goody two-shoes. Like the elephant, we shall remember.
For now, I have acquired a small island with the last of my funds, and passage for all still loyal to father. Together, we shall clear his name, or die trying.
And make lots of money in the process.
Me of you.
Exactly.
Must mean new adventures await, old pal.
So,
This
finally.
is it. Ditch water. End of the world. I hope you like it quiet.
I love the captain's voice. Alright guys, alright, this is it. This is where things get serious. We now have our little island. Let's go and pause real quick. Check out the island. I like how even the water and the clouds pause. So, We do have a lot of area here in the beginning. There's some stuff that's blocked here from old debris. Over to the left side is an area that is currently closed off, but that will have some resources for us later on in the game. I'm seeing some mining resources as well as, I think these are oil fields. Yeah, this looks like oil fields to me. Okay. And then over here on the top of the island we have a little set of rivers, basically building this into a trifecta here, and then a little part on the side here as well. So it's an okay island, but it's not huge. We'll be able to make do though. Let's get started. Ditchwater, a quaint settlement. Okay, so what do we do with this thing? First,
What? Still here? Establishing a rival company on that disheveled island?
let's see, we need a street
Let
first.
Uncle Edvard scoff. A modest island, yes, but if you're at all like father, you'll look beyond appearances.
I see opportunity. I don't know about you guys.
Shelter the good, loyal
But I see a lot of
people who
opportunity
share
here.
solidarity with our family.
Alright,
We need every hand we can get if we are to expunge this debris.
so first things first, we need to get some lumber production going. So I'm gonna put down a lumberjack hut here and one over here. Connect them with our harbor master's office and get one sawmill going.
Timber,
Later on we'll
very
have a
good.
second sawmill.
I'll try not to think of the coffin.
Yeah, shut up, sister, and let me build this. Now we go marketplace. I'm thinking like this. This looks like a good spot. Can we build here? I think so. Boom. So, marketplace has been built. Now we connect it to the rest of the roads. Maybe not like this. Maybe, yeah, more like this. Actually, no, here. This is what I wanted. Perfect. So now we can get some houses going. And I'm gonna go for a very simple layout here. Just go ahead, maybe tune down the sound a teeny bit. Just a teeny bit. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. So, we need some residences for our farmers. Let's get some going here.
Reached a new milestone.
We are in the age of agriculture now. We've got some farmers settling right now. They're going into these houses, doing farmer things like washing their stuff, sitting around, repairing their roofs, walking around in circles, having food, carrying a bread basket. Okay, there's the marketplace. Bristling with life. Beautiful. So we need 6 more farmer residences and need to attract 50 total farmers.
Do you remain
So,
here out of spite? Or is this
get this
some
going.
futile attempt at competition?
Oh, it's not futile at
As
all,
you
good
are
sir.
so desperate to appear responsible, you'll be pleased to hear the cost of that fantastical funeral falls to you.
Oh, how nice of him. So we're now paying for our father's funeral.
Miserly, uncharitable dastard, picking and choosing what he inherits.
We will have our revenge for sure. So now we need to attract those farmers. Not that many people living in these houses right now.
Nice day for it.
The forest is getting planted.
Someone's
Once that
missing.
forest is planted, the sawmill will start getting to town, and we shall have some resources. I should have planted these a little bit further away, I think. We'll move it later on. By the way, our harbor actually has a cannon. That's a new thing. We didn't have that in the old Annos. Like Anno 1400 or whatnot, ships could just come into your harbor and shoot it down. These now are actually actively defended harbors. That's a nice thing to have. Another new thing that they added into this game is the ability to go blueprint mode. That basically allows you to just plan out your city, big time, with blueprints, and then just activate them whenever you want to. So for example, I could put down these 2 houses here in blueprint mode, and whenever I choose to, I just upgrade them into the actual thing. It's really nice and really helpful when you're trying to space out that perfect building layout, because that's very important for this game, because you're trying to min-max. You're always trying to min-max and exploit these islands to the best of your abilities. This is a very German game, which means efficiency is very important. Whatever, Prince Slander?
Samuel's child, is it? Thank heavens. I am so ashamed of every single word your uncle had me print.
Good tidings, Edward the Savior. Mr. Edward Good speaks of bold new era for Good and Sons, nobly bearing the burden, terrible traitor brother dropped at his door. Traitor dies mysteriously in prison. Reports Samuel Good couldn't face humiliation of a trial. Miserable few at funerals still more than Judas ever deserved. Island Sail Calamity. Empire rocked by sale of strategic island prosperity. Young Queen facing first major crisis thanks to Samuel Good's act of treason. If we get our hands on this guy, revenge shall be mine.
He twists every article in his favor at our and father's expense.
Well, on the good side, we almost have our 50 farmers. We're getting to it. Slowly but surely we're getting to it. Can also increase the game speed right now, but I want to take this a little bit more slowly. Kinda enjoy everything, show you guys everything, and then once we get going, once we've seen the stuff, then we will go into further and more speeds.
Wouldn't have wanted us to sit on our hands while our one prospect was in such a state.
Okay. We're clearing this ruined district now.
And ask them to spruce the place up.
Yep, it's cleared. We get some wood.
Morning is eased. Now we have others for company, sibling.
Okay. Now we can go ahead and
a hard day of labor
build more stuff.
All. We should cater to our tired, hungry people.
So I'm putting down a fishery now. A fishery needs to be built next to the water, otherwise you can't build it. I'm noticing a flaw with my planning here. That will limit my space because I can't build another road over here. That's unfortunate. Maybe I'll build the fishery over here. There we go. The fishery is now operational. There's the fishing boat going to collect some juicy fish for our hungry farmers. Other people are also farming and fishing around here. Well, fishing actually. Fishery pier. Look at that, there's a big trunk of water with fish swimming in it. And people delivering goods. Hey guys, and also one new thing here is that goods are actually transported physically again on streets. So you need to make sure that production circles are quite close to each other, otherwise it's gonna take forever. Okay, so sawmill is going. Let's get a second sawmill going, because we need one sawmill per lumberjack's hut. We also need a more farmer workforce. Right now, we have 5 people missing. Remember that blueprint mode? We just up those blueprints into full buildings. Beautiful. And now we can keep building in this direction here. I want to go, I think 5 houses deep. Should we go? Yeah, I think 5 houses deep is good. And then close that up. Need to keep an eye on our costs though, guys. Need to turn this balance into a positive balance as fast as possible, which is not going to be easy since this is on hard mode. We're getting reduced taxes, I believe, but
we are running low on timber, but there's plenty in the ruins. We should clear some to stock up. Okay,
clear more ruins, easy. We can do that. Just gonna click him here. Yeah, we can click this one. Can click the abandoned chapel over here. No, we can't clear this one. Okay. What about these buildings? Can we clear those? Nope. Nope. This one? Yeah, this one we can clear. How about these? Nope. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. Let's have a look at the production cycle here. So, we've got our lumberjacks who are, well, are they still planting? No, they're producing already. At 100% efficiency, that's nice. He's at 99%. Taking down lumber and making nice big logs that we then take into our sawmill, where they get sawed to pieces.
You reach a new milestone.
Zzz. And getting turned into these timber piles that we can use for building. Already. And we can also clear the abandoned market district now. Nice. Where is this?
Breathe some life into this place.
This one. Okay, boom. We can take up this timber and this timber over here. And still can't get this one, but we can get those. Perfect. We're getting a nice amount of timber now. And we can use that to get more farmer houses. I always want to call them peasants for some reason. I played way too much
It's been a long,
Warcraft
hard
in the day.
The people need to rest and maybe wet their whistles.
Okay, see? And now we are exactly in the right area for quests for TTB. Dr. Boozenstein. Secure the booze for the people. That is what I excel at. Okay, we need a schnapps supply for our people, which will be easy. I've got a few pre-prepared building layouts that should help with that. Let me just try and bring up the right one. Yes, this is the correct one. Just making sure that I'm not building something bad here. I need a bounding box for that of 19 by 26. So, I'm sorry guys, this is going to be counting simulator with TTB. One of the things that is missing in the game, in my opinion, is a range counter. Like the road has a set price. One spot of road is $3, $5 for 2, $8 for 3, $10 for 4. There's no discernible rhythm in there, so it's really hard to count spaces. So we'll just do it the old way, which with literally counting it by hand. So let's see, we can go on from over here. And we need 19 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Perfect. Alright. Now we need to put a potato farm for our schnapps. So schnapps basically works very simple. You build potato farms, you farm potatoes, and you turn them into schnapps at distilleries. Potato farm needs to be 2 in and 2 in, yes. So here. And then the distillery will be here, I guess. Yep. And then there will be a road, like so, and one piece of road here. And one piece of road should be here. And in the middle, we should be able to fit our small warehouse. Perfect. That warehouse now is connected to a harbor, so we have a full cycle going. And now the farm needs fields, which is not a problem. We'll just build them. Boom. I think I went a little bit too overboard with this. Yeah. It's okay though. We need one speck of road here. Let's remove this. Okay, got a speck of road in here. And now this needs to go up quite a bit, but only 3 fields deep. So like this, but it's gonna go up higher. Hang on, let me just delete this because I don't want to mess this up. So 3 fields deep, and then we go up here. Perfect, and that is 72 fields. Beautiful. So this is our cycle now. We've got a potato farm here. We've got our potato farmers in the fields farming tasty potatoes. This is what MechWarrior Online Group Q and Solo Q look like sometimes. Oh, ooh, shots fired. Potatoes get then put into the warehouse, get put into the schnapps distillery, and we will put these potatoes into these big vats. First get them into a mash, get them to ferment, and then distill the alcohol out of them into schnapps, which will fuel our people. And where do they wet their whistles? Well, of course, at the pub. So let's get a pub down here. Boom! There we go. Big pieces of merriment. There's even big-ass kegs around here. Look at that. Don't have beer yet, but there's beer kegs and people playing music and ta and... oh, this is beautiful. Look at the detail. It even says pub on the pub. Nice. Okay, so we got the pub up and running. We do have more wood though, so we can go ahead and add a lot more farmer houses. Well, at least this group I'm gonna hold for now. And we need to go ahead and sustain our schnapps supply. Now, they split up the needs of your population a little bit. They have needs that they need, and they have happiness modifiers. So for example, these farmers, they need access to a market, they need fish, and they need work clothes later on. But for happiness, they need things like low pollution, good working conditions, peace on the island, some luxury goods, and good news in the newspaper. But they also need a pub and schnapps. And schnapps is going up.
Hobbledy-hoy, hobbledy-hoy. This is the way the farmers ride. Hobbledy-hobbledy-hoy. Hey!
She has definitely sampled some of my schnapps.
Feels an eternity since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was extortionate.
Okay, he wants stuff from us. Yeah, he wants 4 schnapps from us.
Now, or sell up.
Yeah. You can have 4 schnapps once we have it, and then
I feel sick to the
we'll be
stomach
alright.
that Edvard could ask so much of us so soon after father's death.
that's okay. We'll manage. We'll get the schnapps for him, and then we'll throw a little bit of rat poison in there. It's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. Alright guys, I think that's it for the first episode. Let me know down in the comments how you like it. Would you like to see more of that? And I'll see you in the next video on Anno 1800, our Mech Warrior Island vacation. Thanks for watching, take care.